This episode is sponsored by the HMD Rosetta EQ. Use the code audionerds for $10 off at the helpmedevon.com store right now. Hurry. Now, on to your episode. I love that. I love when he makes content. Who? The Austrian audio. You never seen it? When he'd be like, cardioid. Cardioid. Is that recording, Courtney?
Are we live?
Are we live, Envy? Are we live? Can you introduce the podcast while I check? Okay, he's going to check. I'll introduce the podcast. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Devvon Terrell. Welcome to the Audionerds podcast for Audionerds like yourself. Please make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. Remember, one lucky person in the comment section is going to get that VIP Gold Edition Rosetta EQ or compressor. And please leave your @name in the comments to let us know that you are on Instagram and you're live and you're breathing so that we can actually DM you.
Are
and
you
stuff
live?
Like that. Are we live, Envy? Also, become a paid member of the channel. It really helps a lot.
Absolutely.
You get exclusive videos. For instance, this video right here, people have already seen a while ago. And
shout out to Premier Gang.
Shout out to Premier Gang.
If anyone has a contact on Ray J, tell them we need him on the Audio Nerds podcast.
Are we
It's
live?
just another side project. He's the king of side projects. What's your name, bro?
My name is Devvon Terrell. I'm a proud Pro Tools user. I've been in this relationship for a great deal of time, but I appreciate it because it has gotten me through the worst of times.
That's crazy. I'm actually going on 10 years, I think, with FL.
Of using FL?
Yes, sir.
Wow. Pro Tools is like, yeah.
I'm about.
Oh my God! You want to know how long me?
7. I'm 7 years in.
7 years into Ableton.
Yeah. Snoopy.
I am. Jameer put you on.
Look, yeah, Jameer. I'm not gonna lie. He's smoking all of us. Jameer like a 20-year vet in Ableton.
Bro,
I even know Ableton.
Are you forgetting how old I am?
When'd you get Pro Tools?
Yeah, you're 70, so you're at
First
least
of all,
50.
how old is Jameer?
20.
We're talking about Amorphous, by the way. Look him up.
Shout out Amorphous. He's 27.
He's 27.
So he could not have been a 20.
Right. How's he a 20-year on Ableton?
I'm asking you, when did you get Pro Tools? You had an HDX system?
No, I worked on them though.
Oh, okay.
You got Artaz?
Oh, you old.
I've been on Pro Tools since Artaz days.
Yeah, he's been since Artaz.
For sure. I was on Pro Tools since Empower.
Pre 9/11, huh?
No, I'm in high school. I was in Pro Tools in high school.
So pre 9/11.
Very pre 9/11 actually. No. Dang. No, I'm not pre 9/11. That's OD. I just had to do the math. I was like,
I was in high school.
I was in 7th grade in 9/11.
Somebody said, "Whoa."
Yeah, they said,
you were in high school in 99?
I was in junior. How was that? I was in 2001. I was in junior high school.
Do you remember where you were at?
Yes.
Where were you?
I was at school.
When it happened? What they did? Oh, you was in Brooklyn too.
Teachers freaked out. Yeah, but we saw it from the building. We could see it. Like we could see it on fire and stuff like that.
Yeah, because you see
So we was our teachers were freaking out and stuff like that. And I was young. I didn't understand. But then everybody's parents came to get us, and we were like, okay, I guess.
I know somebody has a crazy studio story.
For sure.
Like we was doing our last take. It was the bomb.
Jay-Z has a crazy story. All right, you OD. Jay-Z has a crazy story. I'm not entertaining you with that.
And
Jay-Z has a crazy story.
where do you know?
He dropped the same day.
Oh no, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I mean somebody who like some engineer who's like in the middle of this greatest mix
And it
ever,
hit?
and there's smoke.
Oh my God.
And he was on 42nd, and he saw it was
Rest
in peace.
Rest
Of
in peace,
course,
everybody
absolutely,
affected
man.
by 9/11.
Come
That
on,
was
man.
I'm not gonna lie. This is one of our weirdest intros ever.
Where was I?
Where?
Not alive.
You, for real?
Duh.
Wait, what year was you born?
04?
04 is crazy.
03.
Yes.
Wait, you was born 03? Yo, you
My
didn't
fault.
even
know this.
You
Disrespect, my
weren't
fault.
even around?
You know this.
Yo, I'm on a couch talking to 2 children.
Where were you?
I was alive. Ass.
Courtney, how old was you?
I was 3 years old. Dickhead.
Do you remember where you were?
Somebody's
Yeah.
like, really?
I was in daycare, and I remember my parents pulling up. They was like, they was just, they was like, oh my God, da, 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 just speaking Jamaican. And then I was just like, I get back home, and then I grow up. Like I grow up a couple years later. I'm in like what? I'm in 4th grade. 9 years later.
Jamaican.
9 years later, and we're in our computer class in 4th grade. Don't ask what they was doing in computer classes in 4th grade. Mount Vernon's on some wild stuff. And then our teacher was bringing it up. And they was like, yo, so like, it's a very cultural, impactful like thing that happened to our country and just worldwide. Like how it, what happened with y'all? What was y'all experience? And I'm looking around, but everyone recounting their experiences. I'm just like, oh, that is what happened that day.
So you
It's a
don't
regular day for me.
And you didn't really remember it.
No.
Because you were a
Jesus,
freaking
But
kid.
I am very
That's
invested in the history of it. I don't know if y'all ever heard of the story of the man with the red
Stop
bandana.
It. Stop it. We're not
It's a
doing
great
this.
story.
Wrong
I'm just saying,
podcast.
what's the
no,
big
of course, of course. But
Wrong
I'm just saying it's a great. It's
I
a
do
great.
want to know later though, but wrong
Going
podcast.
back on music.
Going back on
you.
One of the biggest. I'm not gonna because it's insensitive to say my version of it, but one of the most significant, the earliest significant thing that happened that I can remember.
As far
Kid
as
you not.
music?
As far as CNN being on, everybody panicking,
CNN.
going crazy. It's gonna sound crazy, but I'm so serious. And I come from, for context, I come from a household that was not listening to secular music. That wasn't we didn't play that game. We were a very Christian household.
Right.
But when Michael Jackson died,
You were a kid?
I kid you not. That's one of the earliest CNN memories ever. Because I remember my
Really?
whole family was visiting. I remember everybody stopped what they're doing and was just watching the TV. Or everybody was just around the TV.
Really?
That was.
And then like the next day, Jamie Foxx did the BET Awards.
It was like a lot.
And it was a crazy tribute.
Yes,
That
Chris
was
Brown murdered
that was
that.
that was the
tribute.
most impact. That was
Oh
the,
no, that was
that
a
also
year after.
I know, but
Yeah.
I remember
Yeah.
Chris Brown.
that was the
murdered
most
that.
impactful and biggest piece of news I've ever gotten in my life.
can we
My
stop?
dad called
Wow.
me. My dad called me while I was on because it was in the summer. My
It
dad
was
called me.
It was like 07,
09.
08.
It was 09.
Okay, it was
You
like
know,
around that
January
time.
26th, 09 or 29th, 09.
I was in Full Sail. I was in class.
Yeah.
Wow.
My teacher said, bro, my teacher, he OD'd. He
is
OD'd.
that?
The way he did it was OD. He literally was like, oh, I think Michael Jackson died. And everybody
Wow.
looking around was like,
What?
What?
That's not Joe Schmo, brother.
he said it like
Yeah,
mad
facts.
casual. And everybody went to the computer and was like, yo.
I
was
ain't
in
gonna lie, that
college.
cancels
I was in
class.
Full Sail. I was in Full Sail.
That would cancel class.
It was big on
That's a
Full Sail
problem. Like,
campus.
there's certain people I'm just gonna walk out of class if I heard.
I hear
something
you.
like
No,
that. Can I tell you
literally,
something? Shout out
yeah.
to Mr. Cooper. I remember when Jesus is King by Kanye West came out. When Jesus is King by Kanye West came out, Kanye was doing that thing where he wasn't dropping at midnight, so he dropped in the middle of class. He saw half of us pull out our phones. It was like, yo, Kanye dropped. So he sees us whispering while he's talking about compression, right? Because this is my audio class.
Right.
And we literally all, like, he let a few of us just go into the studio and listen to the album. And then catch up.
Wow. That's hard, though.
And it was like a 7-song album. It was quick, and then we
That's
came
what's
back.
up. That's what's
Yeah.
up that he
That's
let y'all
hard.
go, though, and
That's
listen
what-
to the music.
Speaking of listening to music, I have a story, and this is not going to help my Illuminati claims, but I had the privilege of being able to go into, I think Patchwork is the name.
Patchwork
I forget what it
Studios?
was. Yeah.
Okay.
No, pardon. Southside Studios. That's Jermaine Dupri's studio
Oh.
in Atlanta. Shout out to the rap game. If you know, you know.
Facts.
But I walked in. It was dope to see. I got to meet him, and I got to play him some songs. What caught me off guard.
Illuminati. I just have to stamp it because they're gonna go. Somebody's gonna comment like, "Bro, what?" Like, just go glaze over. Go continue your story, but I just have to make
Shout
people know
out to
I'm
the-
aware, y'all. I'm
Shout
aware.
out to KP the Great.
That's
the
a fact.
greatest.
Shout out.
So we get there.
KP.
It's just me, KP, and Jermaine. And what threw me off was we're in this huge studio, but he chooses to listen on the Oratone cubes.
He's listening to
He
Oratones.
listens to every song I send him through the Oratones. It wasn't aux to the. He was like, nah, airdrop it, set the joint, or he gave an aux or something, but it was straight into the Oratones. And I didn't get to ask, but I wish I could ask why. Why?
Why is he listening to it on your?
Yeah, that was the first
Oratones?
time he's listening to my stuff ever.
and he's listening on the Oratones.
And I wonder if it's to not lie.
Yep.
I wonder if it's because it's ear fatigue.
I think
just
it's
so
to
many-
really hear.
Yeah.
Because I wonder, because he has a setup, and it's a big studio, but he has his MPC setup, laptop, 2 Oratones, but then you have the console with the Augsburgers.
Right.
A bunch of warm audio stuff, by the way, too. Shout out to them. But it's like, why? And I wondered that. It's been sitting with me for a minute. Like, next time I see him, God willing, I get to sit with him again. That's the first thing I'm like, why do you choose Oratones?
To be
Right.
honest, if it really is a reference thing,
Uh-huh.
he might have just inspired me because now I feel like, damn, maybe I should just hold a pair of just NS10s just because.
Absolutely not.
Can I
And just run it through and it's just like, yo,
Can I tell you something?
your joint might be fire.
I want to give a shout out to my guy Austin Hall.
Oh, my gosh, yes.
Austin Hall put me on to a company called Fluid Audio.
Yes.
Right.
Austin
Austin Hall.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Make
I
pop
thought
music.
when you said Austin, I thought you meant
Sexton?
Yeah.
No. Talking about make pop music.
Oh.
That's my guy.
Shout
Me
out
and Austin nerd out all the time.
Shout out to
That's-
Make pop
Austin,
music.
That Austin.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Shout
yeah.
out
my
Austin
favorite,
to make
like,
pop music,
packs.
man.
That's another
Yeah.
conversation.
He makes a bunch
Told
of
me a
dope
lot of
packs. Go
stuff.
get his packs, by the
Especially
way.
for
Facts.
Vital, free plug-in, by the way.
Yes, he makes a lot of packs
Facts.
for Vital. Austin hit me because he knows I've been having speaker woes. I do not like my Adams, right? Like I've come to the place where I'm like, all right, I don't like you.
Damn.
It's not for me. Not saying they're bad speakers.
Understandable.
Hold
yeah.
on.
It's just
Let
not
me-
for
but
you.
This is a theme.
Let me.
Whoa, yeah, let's
Got
get
you.
back to it.
I'm not saying they're bad speakers, right? I'm just saying that I'm just saying to myself, like, I know there's better out there for me. Like the way I'm hearing things, and I was talking about this with Austin. We were talking about like the size of the mid-range cone and stuff like that on the Adams and stuff, and how it's only 3 inches. And we were just talking about a bunch of different things. And so he told me about this company called Fluid Audio. And I was telling him about what I was looking for. And he was like, dog, I'm telling you, you need these. Like, you need to talk to them. You need these speakers. And he explained to me the philosophy on the speakers and stuff. And one of the things he told me that made me go, what? Super modern. They have a foot switch on it. Shout out Archie Beats. He did a review on them too.
Archie's amazing.
Archie's amazing.
And he's tall.
Yeah, he's mad tall. He's like 6'3",
I'm tired of y'all
6'4". That was
tall
weird.
influencers.
And yeah, all the influencers are weird, except me. Okay, whatever. It's not like the artist community. So there's a foot switch on the speaker of the Fluid Audio speakers that when you hit it, turns off the low and the highs and just leaves the mid-range. So it kind of turns it like into like this low fidelity.
It's kind of like what Barefoot has with their the switcher, where you can go hi-fi to like.
So like a lo-fi or
Yeah,
sound, like
understand.
an Oratone speaker.
Fluid Audio.
Fluid
Can I be
Audio.
honest?
Image 2 is the ones that I'm talking to them about because I really want to test it out. I want to try it
Fluid
out.
Audio. I hope you hear this. I'm redoing my studio. I think we briefly spoke about it, and that's been one of my biggest struggles. It was literally my 3 biggest struggles with my new studio was interface, desk, speakers.
Okay.
And I'm like, all right, I know I want some joints.
Right.
Why? Because clearing out my room, I want bigger speakers because I have more space.
Right.
And for the possibility of me, so back in my mind, I'm thinking. Right now, it's just going to be this nice sized room in my house. Okay. But I'm thinking when I clear it out and I take over the crib completely dolo, I want to turn a bigger room downstairs into my studio. So I'm thinking future, right?
Future-proofing yourself.
Yeah. And so that's why I was talking to you, like, I might go for like 10-inch joints or maybe like a dual woofer joint. So I know when I do move, I'll be able to fill the space.
Right.
Makes sense?
Understood.
Got you. You putting that in my mind, I was thinking about the Adams. That's when you said you were getting rid of. I was like,
I'll sell them. I'm looking to sell them. If anybody want them, please.
However,
the
but
A77Hs.
now that you're putting that in my mind, I'm not saying you're selling me off of the Adams because you don't like them.
Right. It's just not for me.
But I like that a lot. And I was going to go towards Barefoot. Honestly, I didn't want to pay all that for the Barefoot. Because I want the regular Barefoots. I wanted the
big joints.
Not even the big joints, but
the
the
decaps.
new word joints. The decaps.
Decap got them shits, I think. He got the Barefoots, right?
Is it the Barefoot?
I think he got Barefoots. Yeah.
But Fluid Audio.
Fluid
And
Audio.
I've been seeing them on. It's funny because the YouTube community and the blog community are very different.
Very different.
YouTube will tell you the same things. Like it felt like every speaker comparison video I'd see the same. Until I got off. And then on the blogs, it would bring up like the Fluid Audios and it would bring up there's another company. What's the company with the gold? It's just black and gold. Tannoy, is it?
Black and gold?
I
don't know.
I
don't know. Black and gold? I'm not sure.
I can't remember, but it's a nice speaker.
I'm not good. I don't know speakers by colors
and
too,
the thing about
too well.
Fluid Audio, I remember putting something in the wish list. I don't remember the model off top, but I just couldn't find so much on it. But you saying that, and Austin, I trust Austin.
I trust
so
Austin.
much. I think Austin super sold me on Loughton prior to us trying Loughton.
Facts.
Shout out to Austin.
Shout out to Austin.
So that co-signing up, it makes me want to try it.
Right.
So I'm gonna wait. I could wait till you get yours.
Yeah.
I mean, Fluid, if you're hearing this, I
you
also
go.
have an address of my
I
own.
also have an address. I'm gonna when I get them,
putting it out there.
I'm gonna do content. I have a good feeling.
They're gonna knock your.
They're gonna
Adams out.
knock. I got a good feeling because I
And
trust
if y'all
Austin.
have- yeah.
And I was watching Archie and I watched Warren Hort. They all. I didn't, bro. I was like, why have I never heard
That's
of
what
it?
I hate. It'll be they'll have their own singular videos, but when it comes to the comparisons, it's always the Yamaha, it's always the KRKs, it's always the JBLs and Adams and Calis. What about the one-off videos that you've done? Are those still laying around? That's what I be feeling like.
What do you mean one-off videos? What do you mean?
If you do a one-off video on like a Loughton, but then you do a mic comparison as a Neumann, it's the brands we already know. What about the smaller joints that we never heard of that you did like a, you know what I mean, shit like that?
Well,
that's what.
Because the way I do it is usually if I do a comparison, if I do a mic comparison, I'm gonna compare it next to something high end and something low end.
I just mean in sense of because you don't really do those types of videos that I'm speaking about
Often,
like where it's
not
just
often. They did a lot of work.
They'll compare a whole line of a bunch of budgets, a bunch of whatever.
No.
But there'll be like a smaller company that they have or they did review, but it doesn't make the cut because I want to hear what the Fluid sounds like against a Yamaha.
Me too.
Because I know what the Yamaha sounds like against the KRK. Everyone's done it.
Right.
What about the Loughton against the Neumann? Because I know what the Rode NT1A sounds like against the Neumann.
That's a fact.
We've done that a million times.
Right.
So I really want to try. You put that Fluid thing in my mind. And now, knowing me, it's not going to leave.
It's not going to leave, yeah.
So shout out to Fluid Audio.
For sure.
My name is LJ. And I'll DM you guys.
Anyway,
I'm kidding.
I'm gonna when I get them, I will give you my honest opinion. If I get them,
you said when you get them, you will give me yours,
honest opinion,
your honest speakers,
my honest opinion,
honest speakers,
honest speakers,
my ass. Let me say this.
Pause.
So anyway, honestly, since we landed on speakers, right? I've been realizing. I've always known, we all know how important your speakers are, right? Your environment to listen to speakers. Like, even your music has gotten a lot better since you got monitors. Ooh. A lot.
Thank you,
said, ooh, thank you.
Thank you, though.
You such a baddie. Anyway, so for me, those speakers, and let me be clear on those Adam speakers, because I think they're just not for me. I've been playing music on them. I've been mixing on them. I've been having really nice results, stuff that I've really been liking. But I fight for my life in those speakers a lot. I notice. Basically, I feel like my mid-range is, I can hear a lot better than my old monitoring system. Like my old monitoring was awful. Now I can hear a lot better, but I just feel like the mid-range,
it's still lagging.
It just feels cloudy. Like it just lacks. I feel like I'm lacking clarity to the point where, and this is how I knew, when I mix, and then you know how you mix something and you're like, cool. Then you go to a speaker and you're like, oh, it's brighter than I thought. It's way brighter than you thought or something like that. I'm like, okay, cool. And I'll go back to my room and I'll compensate for that on my speakers too. I looked at my EQ curves. I've done EQ Room Wizard. For everybody that's wondering, like, you're not checking the calibration, check that. I don't want to use SonarWorks. I'm so sorry. I'm not really a fan of EQing. I'm not a fan of it. I don't want to use SonarWorks. I've had experience with it. I have really bad experience with it. I don't like using it. The only other way I would use it, shout out K Quick. He showed me a video where someone used Room EQ Wizard, got a curve of their room off of their speakers, right? And then he used EQ Wizard to EQ a more flatter response. Not by boosting, but by cutting instead.
Yes, you've said this.
I've said this. And you then take that curve, that corrective curve,
and
throw it on the plug-in at the end of my chain. So I can literally go back and forth between the correction. I love that instead of the SonarWorks.
Here's what I'm going to say, and I say this every episode, it feels like. At this point, Neumann just sent me a hoodie, a hat, and some pants so I could just throw them on together.
To be honest.
Neumann is the best because they're the only one with the... And PreSonus might be creeping up. Does PreSonus have a mic?
Oh, I have no idea.
Because they might be creeping up where they have at, but they're not Neumann. They're not Neumann. When Neumann dropped them monitors, and they have a line of monitors, everyone said these are the most clear, like truth-telling monitors ever. When they dropped their interface, everyone said that's the best you can get. Right? Everyone knows what Neumann's mics do.
Right.
Their headphones, I've heard, are very amazing.
I'm gonna shoot you some bail.
And they have the SonarWorks thing for
built
the
in
calibration. No, they have a mic for the calibration of the room.
And
it's insane.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie. Once I get FU money,
right, you're going Neumann.
I'm gonna just have a Neumann set up in as my side.
That's nasty.
What you call it?
So
like my main joint will have.
They do have mics.
Oh, they do. Shout out PreSonus, man.
Shout out PreSonus.
The only thing Neumann missing is a DAW. Neumann, you can buy FL Studio. I mean, I don't know if you can, but.
Yeah, they got the money.
If they buy FL
I ain't gonna
Studio,
lie, y'all kind of too big. That's too big of a brand. Because it's only up for y'all. Can I say
Imagine a merger of Neumann, Image Line, Native Instruments.
I quit. I'm done. I'm going. I'm dead ass. I'm in. I'm for real. I'm in. I'm done. You're done.
Yeah,
y'all gave me hot because y'all gave me super premium with cool with
More premium.
More premium.
More premium. I'm gonna have to go.
Yo, I would be done. If you say, yo, you get all this for $10 a month, I'm killing every subscription I have. I'm done.
We be on the next episode talk about some. Welcome to the FL Nerds podcast.
Welcome to the FL Nerds Neumann podcast. Listen,
Yo.
what I say about this, I spoke to Stuart White one time. Shout out Stuart White.
Shout out Stuart White.
Massive.
This ain't Texas. Hey.
Down.
Copyright strike.
All right, copyright strike. Facts. But shout out Stuart White, Beyonce, and a bunch of people. Just one of the greats. And I remember talking to him one time. I was super hyped. And I said, yo, I heard a rumor that you use the Ex Machina speakers. He was like, I don't use those. He was like, I don't know where you heard that. I was like, yo, that's the rumor I heard. And I was like, so what are you using? He said, I'm using Neumann monitors. Wow. He's using Neumann monitors as well. I was like, oh, using Neumann? He was like, yeah, I use the Neumann monitors.
Can you take back your comment to me?
What?
How is that hype beast if they
beast?
make the best interface for a home studio, if they make one of the best microphones of all time, and speakers that are that
I ain't gonna lie, these speakers is up there, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
So what's the problem? We're getting a full Neumann setup.
He hasn't heard the interface yet.
So
have you?
Well, okay, can I say this about the interface? It doesn't work for me. That MT interface is not for me. I need more ins and outs because I need outboard gear.
So connect it to your Apogee.
When you start connecting interfaces to interfaces, now you're talking about clocks. Which remember, I was so hyped. He hit me and was like, "Yeah, I gotta." So my clock, I gotta sync the clock. I was like, "Oh my god, you're about to mess with that." I was like, "Bro, I'm telling you."
What threw me off was Audio's history with racism.
Do not bring up the master and slave thing. So many people bring this up all the time. I've heard this before.
But why?
Leave-ins, I don't know. I'm not the guy.
That's like when we found out picnics were racist.
Stop. Where are we going? We talked about 9/11.
Black Friday.
Cut it out.
Shout out our Diamond members. Thank you.
Shout out our Diamond members. Our Diamond members, we get this off.
Oh, never.
Freaking stop. I don't trust you. But so I guess I feel like we just kind of landed like on speakers and stuff like that. But
by the way, why does it make a hype beastie? That was my question.
I don't think it makes a hype beastie. I'm not gonna lie. Now that I look at it, and now that I feel like Neumann has really come in on the speaker side and become tried and true. Like so many people I know use it. Even Bob Clearmountain, the engineer's favorite engineer, Bob Clearmountain, which I'm getting more understanding of how much people put him in high regard, even though I already respected him. But I'm like, when I was talking to the legends and how they talk about Bob, he is the guy.
I'm telling you, and then the interface, and they bought that company.
Yes.
Merging Technologies, and that interface costed like $4 bands.
Explain that.
I don't know too much about it, but from what I do know, they Neumann put out a video, and is he still alive?
Who?
George Neumann?
Oh, I have no idea.
Well, the Neumann YouTube channel put out a YouTube video basically saying, hey, we bought Merging Technologies. I know these two interfaces look like the same thing, just skinned out, but there is a difference. The Anubis, Neumann's interface is, I guess, a replenish from the Anubis, which was Merging Technologies' flagship interface, and it was almost like double the price. They switched it out to USB-C. They added a lot of other new stuff to it. I don't know. I'm not the techie guy.
Got you.
But that's Neumann's interface. And Merging was one of those companies. It was out of my tax bracket, so I didn't know. But it was heralded as, this is the top of the line you can get for the crib, you get for the studio. Like, these converters are so clean, it's not even funny.
Right.
It's the only interface in its class that can fully capture the range of what Neumann mics can go to. Okay. So I mean, if we got the best interface, we got the best mics, because people could argue the U87, people could argue the TLM49. I love that 49, by the way.
49 is nice.
It's amazing.
49 is nice.
TLM 103, 102. Come on, we know what Neumann does with mics. Neumann might be the man.
I love it.
And they got the headphones. They got nice open backs.
They do.
I tried the open back. I never tried the closed backs, but I've heard great things.
Well,
they got different speaker, bro.
Here's my thing. I won't give them like the best interface thing until I get a rack, right? Something that is rack mount with a lot of ins and outs. Until then, it's, to me, see it like this. To me, that MT40 is the MT48. That MT48 is very like high quality mobile recording to me.
All right, cool.
That's
is
what
it
it
the
is
best
to me.
interface in that class though? In the desktop, you could just throw it on a desktop class.
I'll ride with you on that. It's the most expensive though.
Yeah, I mean, it costs to be the boss.
Can I tell you? Can I tell you what the big shootout would be to end this conversation?
Against
the Lyra versus the MT48.
I saw one against the. You're gonna laugh.
What?
I saw it against the UAD quad.
What they put against? They put the Neumann against the UAD. Stop. That's OD bad. It's a bad idea. It's
bad. The guy in the video said the Neumann one, and I mean not the Neumann one, the UAD one, and the niggas in the comments was like, "Yo,
who said that?
Tripping. I don't know his name. I don't want no smoke. I don't know you."
Okay, yeah. I'll chill.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go watch it for myself. Yeah. He said the UAD beat the.
Yeah. He preferred the UAD, and they were in the comments like, "Hey, you're wilding."
Hey, I'm gonna go check it out. I have no idea. I don't know nothing. I'm gonna go check it out. But I can't. That's weird to me.
Shout out to Neumann for being the best all around, and I wish one of y'all. We got to do a draft soon, man.
Of what?
Updated draft. Remember we did that at the
like who was the best all around?
We picked our company? Top 3.
You win with Neumann. I'm not gonna lie.
I ain't gonna lie.
They just don't got plugins.
Let's pick each of us one software company, one hardware company, and one DAW, I guess. And I got first pick. I'm taking Neumann, man.
For best what? Hardware?
Yeah. So we each make a dream team. One hardware company, one software, and one DAW.
I'm not gonna lie. I might rock with you because they are. I ain't gonna lie. They check a lot of boxes because
Neumann,
even in the live sound space, Sennheiser Neumann.
Yes. Oh my God. I got it. Hey, what's your pick? Sennheiser.
You go over to me? Oh, well, then I guess I'll go.
You got third pick?
I'll probably go. I'm gonna just upset people today. I'll just go with Warm.
What?
Yep.
Warm audio? Mm-hmm. Whoa, that's a what do we call that?
Kill me.
That's a hot take.
Kill me.
Because you got no interfaces.
You know what that's like?
Think about it.
You ever heard of
Let's look it up.
You have no interface. Warm audio doesn't have interfaces.
You know what that feels like? This feels like 03 when it was Braun and then never mind.
Okay, don't do it.
I'm kidding.
Don't do it. I saw you.
I'm kidding.
The company I'm gonna pick as far as if I had to pick one hardware, give me Warm audio has interfaces? No, they don't.
No, they don't.
Shitted. At least it's a microphone.
No, that's a preamp. No, that's a preamp. That's not an interface.
Damn, so I can't plug my headphones into it.
No, you can't get it into your computer.
That's the problem.
Sorry,
I see.
Holy shit.
I can use a patch bay. I can use your crib.
No, that being your question is hilarious.
Wait, so I can't plug my headphones?
I can't put my headphones into it?
That's what you're worried about?
I can't hear it.
You can't plug it in your computer.
I can pull up to your crib though.
Yeah, no, not. You gonna plug the Warm audio into my Apogee?
I feel like you're gonna go with.
Yeah. For hardware?
Yeah, who's your hardware pick?
Because I'm not looking at Apogee for like their preamps and their compressors. They don't like that's not a thing. I'm honestly I probably would go with Neumann as well.
Well, no, it's a draft, so they're off the board, brother.
Damn, bro.
Damn, they don't got no interface.
Hardware.
Retracted answer.
Okay, so can I say this? What stops me from going with Universal Audio and UA in general is, of course, if I do UA, hold on. If I do UA, I think about the compressors, all that other stuff I get.
The mic.
But where I feel like they fall short is I don't like that interface. You understand what I'm saying?
But is there another better option? I think right under Neumann.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go.
I'm going with
UAD.
I'm going with Neumann. You know, can I tell you what takes Neumann over the top?
The Cavs and the Heat can't both pick Braun.
Can I tell you what takes Neumann over the top?
What?
Them damn speakers.
Yes.
You're right. Like those speakers.
The interface, honestly.
The interface was the last piece of the puzzle. But I'm still like,
the whole vocal.
They got the potential though, because now that they got that one desktop, they can make a multi-rack out of that. So I'm gonna go with Neumann as far as hardware.
My pick, my dream team. You take a UAD.
I'll take UAD.
My dream team is FL Studio, and this is where y'all get killed. FL.
You gonna get killed for it? Let's go.
FL Studio, Native Instruments, Isotope, that Hogue brand, and Neumann. That's my dream team.
Wait. No. Go one by one. What the hell?
Because you picked the same thing, so I'm thinking we just
taking
our
hardware.
Let's
go.
Go ahead. What's the next one?
Hardware, what and what? Hardware.
Software. So I'll go. My software is gonna be Native Instruments.
Native Instruments your software?
Yeah, because they
have a DAW too.
They have everything.
Damn, you suck. Because I was going to pick Isotope, but I'm like, no, I might as well go with Native Instruments because they own everything. Yeah.
Damn.
Can I tell you what this is letting me know? This is what's happening. Consolidation is happening in the audio community.
Oh, actually, I'm cool. Damn, I guess I'm the hype beastie. I'm going all around the board. UAD.
You going Luna?
Yeah. For Voice of God, it's worth it.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. To whore out for voice
You
of
ever heard
God
of
is
bark
nuts.
of dog?
Nah, I never tried that.
Bark of dog.
You never heard
I
it?
have.
You seen it?
I have.
Who
I've
makes
seen it.
that? We gotta find out.
Somebody.
Someone
Okay.
does.
It's a free alternative. Y'all should try
to voice
it.
of God.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna go with native instruments as well.
Bark of dog.
Oh, we got to talk about UAD actually because I was
Finish this first.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with native
And dog, my
instruments
dog's
first.
in VFL.
And it's just dog.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Pro Tools though. I'm good. Native instruments, Neumann, and I am good.
Native instruments, Neumann. I can make beats.
I'm Gucci.
Yeah.
They just need honestly, Neumann. Just give me a rack. You know, Neumann has a preamp too.
They don't need a rack.
Yes, they do.
You like a rack, but they don't need a rack.
For someone like
Do
me,
they?
I need a rack. I'm not
For someone
buying that
like
interface.
I understand that, but they don't need to put out. I think if they left this lineup how it is, they're fine.
Yeah.
They're cool.
I agree.
If that interface
But I hear
is
you.
everything everyone chalks it up to be,
To be.
and they make a rack,
A bigger-
it would
yeah.
It'll be
literally
a big
poop
deal.
At that
on
point, yeah.
everything.
Yeah, I got
No,
you.
absolutely.
Yes.
I think it being a rack is. If it was a rack, I would have bought it quicker. But I'm saying, it's fine though. Regardless, it's cool.
It doesn't need it. Yeah.
No, you don't need
It's
it.
like
No,
you
no, no,
don't.
no.
All right, you're speaking very particularly.
That's the
to
thing.
you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm saying
That's what I'm saying.
A
The
lot of
piece
setups,
itself,
a lot
yeah.
of
Sure,
lot of home
don't.
producers do not need racks.
For
So
sure.
it's cool. It is what it is.
So for
I
what the
need a
piece
rack.
is,
I'm sorry, rich
I feel
boy.
you.
That's not a rich boy thing. It's just I need a rack. I need ins and outs. I have certain speaker monitoring
you can
systems.
get the ins and outs.
I need
baby.
compressors. No, I have
ADAT.
outboard gear. You're gonna find out what ADAT really hitting
And it's
for.
going to be easy.
Okay.
If you don't,
You're gonna find out.
easy. And this is
Because I
big.
could have had two prisms connected through ADAT, and I ran into things that I was like, oh, I don't want to do ADAT. I didn't want to do
What's
it.
a
Have you ever looked up and seen anything about ADAT noise?
Huh?
You'll see.
Can I say
You'll see.
something?
What?
I got the lowest I got the lowest noise floor preamps ever. The cleanest preamp. I fought my brain fought. This has been to my audio.
I
podcast.
had two Prism Sound Titans and was like, I can't do this. I had $8,000 worth of
And
interfaces.
I'm Illuminati.
That sounds
This
OD.
rich boy. Conclude the podcast.
I ain't rich.
Think I'm Illuminati because I'm rich? Well, okay.
What was it? What was the wait? We was talking about something.
We did all three. The draft.
Yeah, but you was gonna say something about UAD.
Yeah, you just say
You was about to finish
Oh
off with
yeah,
something.
yeah. In a few episodes, I got to tell you my new distressor conversation.
Ooh, hyped up for that.
We
Hyped
should've
up for
brought
that.
up.
Hyped up for that. It's okay. Next
Because we're
time.
gonna have him on the pod.
Next time. Ooh.
For real?
Not
Illuminati.
the Illuminati.
Yo, somebody's gonna clip that and just
And we're
no
cooked.
context, no context.
And this
Us
has been the My Audio Nerds
Illuminati.
podcast, the podcast for audio nerds like yourself. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, leave your @ name in the comments for a free copy of the HMD Rosetta EQ or compressor in gold. Mad free stuff, mad dope stuff in behind the paywall, and we appreciate y'all, man. And remember, you know what I mean? It's your mix doesn't suck. It's probably today's just a bad day. Just go outside.
OD, you know.
Honestly, just give it another try with fresh ears. You got ear fatigue. Just
And
let it rock.
Courtney, you had something to say?
Take a break from Pro Tools and stuff.
Yeah, honestly, you're not uninspired.
Is that what you made me stop? That's what you wanted me?
It's not, but you just.
That's what I
ruined-
thought. He told me.
you
He said I
ruined-
got something to say. I
you
said, all
ruined
right.
the rhythm.
It's not. It's. Yeah, no. Let's end it here. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, you already know.